in terms of testing for performance, I mean, obviously there's the Lighthouse type tools that you can use for the web. I'm not sure if there is an equivalent on native because the web, everything's about runtime speed, like technical speed and performance. For like usability and like perceptive speed, I mean, there was some work I did with Red Bull a while back, and they had this app where they wanted the users to comment on videos and sort of the social elements of the app. And I think I've mentioned this before in previous episodes. And users were not seeing it because obviously moving image is quite distracting, and the way the human eye works and the brain, our corpus callosum has been evolved to see things in our periphery because, you know, it's like predators coming nearby. So anything that's moving. So if you're going to do any kind of so like buttons or icons or like calls to action on top of videos, they have to be really clear because the image behind it is moving. And obviously the time it takes people to see it, that's again the perceptive speed, is going to be a bit longer. Therefore you have to make things really prominent. But when you design these things, they look terrible when you do it like really bold and because it can ruin the video. So seeing things like that, like testing the perceptiveness of speed from that perspective. But again, it's very hard to do it accurately because you're not the user of the product. Like there's some things which were culturally learned. Like me and Liam Spradlin from like Google Design in a previous episode, we were talking about how like pull to refresh evolved. And we were thinking, oh, maybe it's from like blinds, like, you know, in the window blinds, because it's like that motion of like opening and closing something is such a weird, it feels natural now. And it started off on the web and then was adopted by native platforms. But yes, like there's obviously cultural things, and we've had that culture for like 7 to 10 years now. But other people in other parts of the world have not. So how does that perceptive thing work there?